Good morning, everyone. Hello and happy Monday. It is Monday, May the 9th. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. I'm just trying to bring you up on my iPad here. There we go. Make sure my volume is down. Alrighty. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all of you out there that nurture and support and help people, plants, pets, whatever grow. So anyhow, I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. Please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. If you see that red live button up in the corner, you are watching me live. If it is not there, you are watching the replay. Still, please say hello. I love to hear from you. If you are on YouTube, you are definitely watching the replay. Please click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. Okay, so today we are going to be creating this pretty card. Whoop, there's a little something in there. Using the Sending Smiles bundle as well as the Uniquely Artistic stamp set. Now this stamp set I got for free with my registration to the Stampin' Up's on tour event in April. Good morning, Amy. I got this stamp set in April, and I had a little bit of trouble creating with it at first, but because there's no sentiment, I went looking through, and the Sending Smiles stamp set I thought was perfect. I didn't use any of the floral images, but I love all these sentiments. The entire reason I got this stamp set bundle was for the sentiments. I thought, oh my gosh, I just love my sentiments. And when you've got the die cut for the sending, as well as there's two different sized label dies in here as well. So fabulous. So this is what I had come up with. I kept it monochromatic, pretty close, thick basic white base, soft seafoam, basic white, and soft seafoam. So with this word, I die cut it 3 times. And I kind of gave it an ombre look with my blending brush and my soft seafoam ink pad. So I have already, let's grab that here. I've already die cut out 2 of them. I have to be careful because this tiny little eye, the little dot for your eye, oh my goodness, it is so tiny that you have to be very careful that you're not going to lose it. So make sure when you're die cutting that you are aware of where that's going. So you can see here that I've got, it's a little thicker. My comments keep disappearing. You can see it's a little bit thicker, and you have to be careful. I'll show you how to be careful when you're assembling, putting them together with the tape. I used the adhesive sheets. These are your friend when it comes to something so fine, because you can see how fine that is. So these are totally your friend when you are die cutting out stuff to stick together. And adhesive sheets, it's a very large package. You get 12 of these sheets in the package. So it is fabulous, a very wise purchase in my opinion, because trying to get glue on that tiny little thing, oh my goodness gracious. All right, so I'm going to bring in my grid paper. I am going to apply this to, this is how I apply my sheets. So I take, because there's sections, it's all in sections, so I've cut this down, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to peel this back, and this part here is the sticky, so I'm going to put that right there, and there is one sticky on there already. Then I'm going to leave a little gap because it makes it so much easier if you have that little bit of a gap to peel that off. Okay, and then that there. So then we have that little bit. I went a little crooked. So I just have this little bit here that I have to snip off. And that makes my cardstock, it turns it into a sticker, making it much easier to attach to my project. All right, so next up, let's get this out of the way and this out of the way. So when I put this on here, it's going to be like this. So I'm just giving myself a visual so that I know to keep my ink when I'm coming in here. I need to keep my ink just on the bottom portion of this cardstock. Alrighty, so let's get that out of the way. So all of the measurements will be on my blog post. That's going to be about half an hour after we're done here. It will go live. So I'm just coming in here and adding So we had a very busy weekend. Brad and I went out to dinner on Friday night for date night to Milestones. And then we met the kids at the movie theater. We saw Doctor Strange. Oh my gosh, what a great movie. I want to see it again. So, yeah, very, very good. And then Saturday morning, my alarm went off at 6 a.m. and scared the heck out of me. I was in the West Haven ladies opening golf tournament. The men didn't tee off until their shotgun start was at 1:30 in the afternoon. Us ladies, 8 a.m. So I was up at 6. And did you know that Starbucks in Strathroy does not open till 7 a.m.? Oh my gosh, I was not happy. I had my morning coffee and breakfast sandwich all planned out. So I went to Tim Hortons instead. I was at the golf course at 10 after 7 because we had to sign in and all that and get to our holes by 10 to 8. Got done at 3 p.m. Then I went back, came home, and then I went back to see Damon and Connor and Brad. Okay, I know I need to go just because of the G, I need to come up a smidge higher there. So, yeah, so that was really good. And then yesterday, the kids came over. We had dinner. We went for a family walk because that's something that I always like to do. Good morning, Marina. Good morning, Marilyn, Linda, Jeannie, Susan. Wow, lots of people this morning. So did you guys all have a lovely weekend? Did you have a lovely Mother's Day? And I'm not worrying here about It's a little splotchy in areas, but I'm not really worrying too awful much about it because the letters are pretty thin. So I need to come up a smidge more. Oh, my messages, my comments keep disappearing. Oh, thank you for sharing, Jeannie. You went out for supper. Nice. I love going out for a meal. I always think it's so fabulous when somebody else doesn't cook. Brad and the kids cooked for me yesterday. I wanted one of my favorite meals is beer can chicken. Oh, the chicken is so delicious with the grilled vegetables. Oh, it was so good. So good. All right, I think we're gonna call that good. Yeah, okay. So before I do anything else, let's let this sit for a minute to dry. Oh, there's a hair. And we are now going to stamp our sentiment, our viney leaf. So this is a two-step stamping. So we've got, this is the leaf sprig or whatever you want to call it that I used. I didn't use the filler inner. Is that a word? I didn't use this flower either. I just used this one here. And it is quite large. It's photopolymer. And all I did is I kind of wrapped it around and went, you know, some further into the middle of the cardstock piece and some a little shorter. So, and the inside is the exact same. Just in that bottom corner there is all I did. So, get rid of all that. Let's see here, make sure. Yep, we're good. I always like to make sure that it's going to be a nice stamped. Makeup words are fun, or made up words. Yeah, I'm really good at that. If I don't know what the word is, I'm going to just make up my own. Okay, so every time you do this, it's going to be a little different. Oh, shoot. Hopefully that's going to, actually, let's just flip that over because I just got ink on that. It's a good thing cardstock has two sides. However, because of the cutter, the trimmer, it sometimes leaves like a beveled edge. So all you have to do is take your bone folder and try not to rock. You just have to take your bone folder and kind of press that down. Okay. And we're just, you can overlap, we're just kind of filling in. And I got some ink up there. I will look for comments in a moment. Alrighty, back. I hope you're getting nice warm weather. Up where you are, Jeannie, we're finally getting some decent weather. Saturday morning, oh my gosh, I had 3 layers on for the golf tournament. I had 3 layers, as well as I had a pair of winter mini gloves on my hands in between because it was so chilly. There. I think that should be good for that. And then let's grab our insert piece. So this is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. This one here is 4 by 5 1/4. And we're just doing this bottom little section here. Okay, and I think one more will look nice. Just bringing that up here. There we go. Get that one out of the way. Now we need our sentiment, which is a card to say hello. All right. So let's just make sure that I'm getting a good inked up image. Stamp that right in the center for easy die cutting. Alrighty. So next, I am going to move this stuff out of the way. I am going to bring this grid paper because I'm going to do some splattering, and I don't want to get the splatter everywhere. So I used my favorite embellishment, the Wink of Stella, on that, as well as my dark soft seafoam Stampin' blend to give that little bit of splatter throughout. I did not do it on the inside and just on my outside piece here. So I just want to kind of protect my surface. So let's do this one first. So I'm going to just very carefully, you don't need to use a whole lot of pressure. Just insert the tip into the brush tip into the lid and just kind of lightly flick it. Moving it around so that you're getting different areas. And it kind of mushes up your end of your blend, unfortunately, but I don't generally color too awful much with. There we go. I think that looks good. And now we're going to do the Wink of Stella. And I just take my bone folder, hold my Wink of Stella, make sure that there is some of the liquid in that barrel. And I'm right over it, and I'm just moving it. And that is just making it so sparkly and gorgeous. Okay. So, I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up, but it is just lovely. Okay, so now we can move all this stuff out of the way, and I'm going to set this aside to dry while we do our die cutting. Good morning, Mary. Okay, so Marilyn, you just got back from out east. Oh, you had critter issues with your chickens. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not good. Although I live in town, I have always dreamed of living in the country with just a little hobby farm, and I've always told Brad, you know, even though we're just past our mid-50s, I still would love that, And I said that I would love to have some chickens, to have some farm fresh eggs. Oh my goodness, would be fabulous. All right, what did I do? Everybody look at my desk. Where did I put my die? It is here somewhere. Seriously. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I am going to take my sending and I'm going to lay it on here so that I've got some uninked cardstock at the top of some of those letters. Let's move it down here so I can use that end for something else. There we go. That should be good. All right. And all right. And now I'm actually going to come back through again because the adhesive sheet does add a bit of thickness to it. So I want to make sure that my letters have all cut through nicely. All right, so I'm going to just very carefully set that aside for the moment because I now need to come in with my sentiment. I'm going to flip that plate and I am going to, now we don't have a mini magnetic plate for the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It's not ready yet. However, the standard full-size one is, so that is supposed to be arriving in my I think tomorrow order from when I placed my order at the beginning of the new catalog. There we go. A card to say hello. Yeah, so that should be coming hopefully tomorrow. So I'll be able to show you guys what it looks like when it arrives. All right, so, and oh, there, I almost lost that little eye. Goodness gracious. It is such a tiny little thing. So you're going to see me have a little bit of fun trying to get that, trying to get it stuck together. Okay, so we've got our thick basic white card base, which is, it is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And then we've got, let's do this one first, our insert piece. And this would be pretty stamped on your envelope as well. Whoops, I am crooked. There we go. So there's our insert done. And let's do this layer. Oh, the sparkle in person is so pretty. Speaking of sparkle, Damon and his wife Allie yesterday for Mother's Day gave me a sweatshirt, a new sweatshirt. And Allie has one of those Cricut machines. I think it's a Cricut machine that you can create those vinyl to go on clothing and that, as well as cups and stuff like that. So they gave me a pink sweatshirt that says she created a white with sparkle label that says Mom, and then it has Damon, Connor, and Danny underneath in a different font. Oh, it's so pretty. It's warm downstairs in the office today here for me, so I didn't put it on. I took a picture. I put it on to take a picture to show them. Oh, so pretty. The sparkle. All right. So we need to get, so this here piece is my little dot for my eye. So pop you out. Where did you go? Oh, you're still stuck in there. There we go. You're finally having some double-digit days, Jeannie. That's fabulous. Good morning, Mary. Peacocks are more fun than chickens? Oh. No, we cannot have a chicken coop in our backyard here in Strathroy, Jeannie. And where I live, we back onto a ravine, which is the conservation area. It's, excuse me, forest behind us, and there's a lot of farmers' fields, although they're starting to develop it up. There's a lot of farmers' fields out behind us, and wooded forest area. So we hear the foxes and coyotes. We've actually seen coyotes right outside our back fence. So, yeah, like we've never let the dogs go out just by themselves and hang out around outside because they could get got by a critter. All right, so you can see that the bottom here is quite dark, and then it goes up lighter, and then this is just your straight cardstock. But doesn't that look cool? All right, so to now take this off, we are going to move that for a second while I try to find, oh, I can see here where the split is, where I put it, the sticker, so to speak, on. So then you just carefully peel that off, and that has all your adhesive on it. So I'm just being slow and careful because it's so thin, the cardstock, that it will stretch out of shape, and you could easily tear it. I had to have a sip of my water there. Sorry about that. Whoops. Sticking to my hand. So here at the top of the D, we've got, you need either good sharp nails or take your pick tool to peel that off. All right. And grab that. Try to carefully, there we go. So when you are attaching, don't try to attach it all at the same time. You take your, start at one side or the other, one end or the other, and very carefully, but you can see here the difference in the color just by adding a little bit of ink. See if I put that down and bring that, don't stick to the grid paper, there we go. All right, so you can see if I bring that up, the color difference just by adding a little bit of ink really does make a huge difference, I think, in the way it looks. It just steps that sentiment up a notch. Okay, so very carefully start and line it up, and remember I said that it's out of shape, so excuse my head is going to have to come in here to get this started. This is the snickety part that, there we go. we're just making sure we are lined up. So the start of my S is now on. So peel that off of my finger. So then you're just going to go letter by letter and kind of give it a little push back into shape so that it is lined up directly over top of the other. And I did 3 because I thought, you know what, 1 was just not quite enough. I really wanted it to kind of pop right off of that card front. And 1 just didn't quite do it for me. And I thought, well, if I'm doing 2, I might as well do 3 because, like, look at that thickness. And so I'm just giving it a little squeeze to make sure that I've got good adhesion with my the tape there. And then you can see I've got it on the back here as well, so I'll have to peel that off to put it on my card front. However, first I need to take this really tiny little dot. Like, oh my goodness, this is so small. And I'm going to carefully peel that off. And now it's stuck to my end of my take your pick tool. And put it right over top. There we have it. We're kind of squishing it out of shape there. All right, so we're going to set that aside for a moment. And we are going to peel the backing off of this. Now, because it is now 3 layers, it is much more substantial for it not going crazy bananas with it, getting out of shape. It's got more heft to it, so to speak. Alrighty. There we go. Is it all off now? Yes. All of my adhesive is off the back. So you don't have to be worrying about, oh my goodness, how am I going to get my glue on there? There's a little fuzzy there. There we go. So then you just need to decide whereabouts on that card front. So, and then so I'm just going to kind of guesstimate here. I think about there. So, and before I really give it a press down, come on, need to get it off my hand. I'm just going to turn it so that I can make sure I've got it fairly straight, and I'm going to use my grid paper to line that up. And then I'm going to commit and press it down. All right. I think that looks good. And by having the ink on the bottom too, by using my blending brush on the bottom there, it actually darkens it up so that there is a bit more of a difference in that color. It pops out more, I think, off of the the white cardstock. I'm trying to get that little backing off of that dot for the eye, and it's, come on, there we go. All right, so there's my eye dot. That is the persnicketiest thing, but yeah, it looks so much better once you get it on there. You got to have it, you got to do it. You can't you can't say, no, I don't think I'll put that on there. And then a card to say hello is gonna be layered over top of the bottom slightly. And I know that right here, we're gonna put a mini dimensional right there, and then we're gonna leave some space for that. Is that gonna be enough? Yes. For the G. Whoop. And because I don't like any saggy, I am going to put 4 of the mini dimensionals on here. And it is just going to straddle that G. So it's just going to be like that. Make sure I need to come over just a hair. Whoop. Okay, so there. I think that's good. Before I give it a press, lift it up to make sure that I am straight. And then to finish it off, my favorite embellishment that if you have the new annual catalog, you will see that my polished dots are not in the catalog. Thank goodness I have still till the end of June to be creating with these, because I love these. They are so pretty. I love the clear ones. They're not too big. Even the big ones are a nice size. They're not too thick. They're just lovely. So I am going to put a couple dots of glue. So one there, and one there. I like to make sure that my embellishments are not going to pop off anywhere in that envelope when I mail it. Come on, you're flipping over on me. Two, and it just adds, by adding that little bit of the clear, they're clear, but they just add that little bit more, well, to the card front, to the card itself. I think it just makes it just so pretty. And then I've got lots more cardstock here with the adhesive sheet on the back of it to use again for something else. Okay, so there we have today's card. This one here, I didn't do quite as much as I did on this one. I kept my little embellishments closer than that one there, but oh, so pretty. All right, thank you. So I have to say, just a couple of housekeeping, a little commercial break here. Where is it here? My Happiness Abounds class to go. Because I had such a busy weekend, I did not get a chance to create my third card, but Happiness Abounds. This is my class to go. It closes on the 16th, which is a week from today, unless they sell out. This is on the low inventory right now. Once they sell out of what they have in stock in the warehouse, it will be not orderable until they get their next shipment in. So you need to sign up right away if you want to get in on this class. So option 1 is just the stamp set. This is for porch pickup. You have to add $15 for expedited /priority post mail to you. I use that because it has the insurance on it in case it gets lost in the mail. Just the stamp set is $42. You get 6 cards. You create to each of the 3 different designs. Here are 2 of the 3 cards. This one here is a fun fold. This one here is just a beautiful card that you can use for anything. You get a PDF with all of the measurements, as well as all the products I used, and a embedded video link so that you can watch and stop and pause, whatever, for each one of the cards. As well, we have the bundle option. So there will be a 3rd card. I just haven't designed it yet. The 3rd option is the bundle, and that is $86 for porch pickup, and that's going to include a full package. This is my part package that I've been working with. You're going to get a full package of the glossy dots assortment as a thank you from me. So again, this closes next Monday, the 16th, unless they sell out of the dies. This is on the low inventory right now. All right, so that is my May class to go. Tomorrow is the last day to sign up for this one. The paper pumpkin kit, the Celebrating in Color. Tomorrow's the last day to sign up for that, May the 10th. It is going to focus on the in colors. It's going to be 10 cards to each of the 5 different cards, and each different card there'll be 5 in colors, as well as there are some of the lucky people who will receive a golden voucher worth 34 Canadian in their kit. Have no idea. They just random. So wouldn't that be fun to win? $34 in Stampin' Up! Products that you get to redeem for. That would be fabulous. And then the final thing is the In Color Starter Kit. Whoop, whoop. You're going to get $135 is what you pay. You get to choose $165 worth of products. Any products you make, you can customize it to whatever you want as well. So that's $30 extra right there. There's never any shipping. You get a paper pumpkin kit. It's just a random kit. Don't know which one it is. As well, during May, you get a package of the In Color grid paper, assorted package of the In Color cardstock, the designer series paper, and all 5 ink pads. It's like a $90 value extra in May with the starter kit. It is fabulous. No, you do not have to do what I do. You do not have to sell to anybody other than yourself. You can, if you want to, have a little bit of a side business there with family and friends, whatever you want. I am always happy to help you if with whatever you want to do. Every type of demonstrator is welcome. It's whatever suits your needs and wants. All right, that is all for me today, you guys. Please let me know if you want to sign up for my class right away, as I'd hate for you to be too late and not be able to get in on it because I can't get the products, because they are no longer orderable for however long it's going to take. So anyhow, if you're shopping in my online store, please use this month's host code. If your order is under $200, if it's $200 or more, don't use the host code, because you're going to get your own rewards from Stampin' Up! If you have any questions at all, please reach out. I'm happy to help with whatever I can. All right, thanks again, you guys. Have a fabulous Monday. I hope I have inspired you for the start of your week. And I will see you again really soon. Bye for now.